Welcome to week 23 of Ultramarathon Training. Just out at Penwith at the moment, just running to part of the Beacons Way to cover it over the top, just to keep it sort of fresh in my mind for 3 weeks time. Few things to like talk about this week. So obviously I said I'm raising money for Dementia UK. A mate of mine who runs a coffee mail order company has offered to share profits on one of the coffees that he does. So I'll talk about that and show you some details in a bit. And just starting to look at the route now, get all the checkpoints and all that in my head for the Beacons Way. So hopefully I'll put some information up about that as well later on in the video. Right, anyway, best get on with this run. I will see you shortly. So as I was saying, my mate Phil owns runs a online coffee shop called Cake and Arse Coffee Shop. It can be found on Facebook. I'll chuck a link in the description below to it. I'm not getting anything from it apart from any sales of the Happy Trails coffee that he makes will go to, or any profits from the sales of it will go to Dementia UK for my runs and stuff like that. The coffee shop is set up predominantly for armed forces and blue light, but it's really decent coffee. Obviously anybody who likes coffee, I'd recommend giving it a go. The customer service is really good. The coffee is freshly ground just before you receive it, or you can get it in bean form. He's also got quite a lot of decent merch on there as well, so if you can have a look, it's worth it. If you like a decent coffee, I'd definitely recommend using the Cake and Arse Coffee Shop. Anyway, best get on with this run. I will put a link below to the shop, and I'll put some information on, or put some stuff on about the shop in a second. I will see you shortly. So the route then, we're going to leave Abergavenny Castle at 6 o'clock in the morning, move north to the Skirrid Mountain Inn. That's a 7-mile leg with 477 meters of ascent. From there we carry on in a northerly direction up to Llanthony Abbey. That's a 6-mile leg with 425 meters of ascent. From there we're going to move across to Crickhowell Village Hall. It's a 13-mile section with 921 meters of ascent, skirting the bottom end of the Black Mountains. From Crickhowell we go back up into the hills and we skirt the Black Mountains again until we get to Bulk Village Hall, which is a 10-mile leg with 750 meters ascent. So we'll then leave Bulk Village Hall and we're going to cross over the Usk and start heading up into the beacons. Checkpoint 5 is at Blaenau Ushaf car park. That is a 9-mile section with 562 meters of ascent. Then from there we're going up into the actual beacons, so we will be crossing over Penavon and Cornthea. This is a 7-mile section with 664 meters of ascent, and checkpoint 6 is located down near Story Arms. From Story Arms we're then going to head west over the western side of the beacons. We're going to drop down into San Helen car park at Blaenau. That is a 7-mile section with 313 meters of ascent. From there we're then going to cross towards the Tafftrailrun pub, which is a 9-mile stretch with 309 meters of ascent. From the Tafftrailrun pub we're then going to head up into the Black Mountains, or the Black Mountain range. So it's going to be a 10-mile stretch to Nued Land Ducent Village Hall. Yeah, so it's a 10-mile stretch with 778 meters of ascent. From there we're then going to drop down, from there we're then going to head to checkpoint 10, which is the Mountain View Mountain Road car park. That's another 9-mile stretch carrying on across the Black Mountain. That's 523 meters ascent. The finish line is in Llangadog Community Centre, and that is a 15-mile leg with 494 meters of ascent, going through Carraghannon Castle en route. The cut-off for the race is 2200 on Sunday, so we've got 40 hours to do 102 miles with about 6,500 meters of ascent. Cool, so that is the route. Bit of an update for the National Running Show. It's now been rearranged for the 11th and 12th of September. So the ability to get the tickets on my code has been reactivated. So for the month of July, if you use the code tafftrailrunner, you can get free tickets for entry to the National Running Show. Cool, I will see you in a bit. Thanks for watching. That's week 23 finished with now. Please like, subscribe and comment. It all helps the channel. And if you're able to, please donate to the Just Giving page. It's for a brilliant cause. I will see you next week. Cheers.